Hello kids, welcome to my channel Kahani Didi. Kids, the story which I am going to tell you today from the collection of stories by Sudha Murthy ji is The King with Donkey's Ears. Sounds interesting now? Yes kids, this is very much interesting and I'm sure you will definitely like this story. So let's start it. King Parikshit had a large kingdom where everything was available in plenty. His enemies were too afraid to attack because of his huge army. His people were happy as he was kind and noble. All his subjects sang his praises and loved him dearly. But the king was not happy. He had a dark secret and he always feared that the secret would be revealed. The secret was that the king's ears were shaped just like a donkey's, large and hairy. They stuck straight up over his head. Anyone looking at him would be charmed by his looks, his handsome nose and honey brown eyes, not knowing about his donkey ears. Parikshit's donkey ears were a top secret. From the time he was a small boy, his mother had covered his ears with a turban, and he continued to wear one even after he became king. As a result, the only people who knew about them were his parents, who were now dead, and his barber Somu. After all, it is rather difficult to get a haircut with a turban on your head. Somu had been sworn to secrecy by the Queen Mother herself, and he never dreamt of betraying that trust. But when he became old and frail and was no longer able to walk to the palace and give the king his haircut, he decided to send his son Dinesh as the king's new barber, and so he had to tell him about the secret. Dinesh was a good boy, very obedient, and listened to his father's words carefully. Dinesh, be careful, said Somu. A great secret will be revealed to you today when you start cutting the king's hair. But it is a secret of our family, has vowed never to tell anyone. You must never ever talk about it to another human being, else a horrible punishment will be handed down to you and me. Dinesh promised never to tell anyone what he learnt at the palace that day. Soon he was in the king's presence. The king sat on the royal hair cutting chair. The guards closed and barred the doors and windows of the room and stayed outside. The king looked around carefully, then slowly took off his turban. And there, revealed in all their glory, were those horrible donkey ears. Dinesh could not believe his eyes. How could these terrible ears belong to their beloved, handsome king? Why, just yesterday he had heard a new song composed by the royal bard extolling the king's divine good looks. Then he understood. This must be the secret his father had been going on about. This is what he could never talk about to another soul. Poor Dinesh. He went home that day, ate his dinner, and lay down in bed. But he could not sleep. All he could see whenever he closed his eyes were those large donkey ears. He tossed and turned all night. He felt his stomach beginning to bloat. He just had to spill the secret. If I don't tell anyone, I am going to burst, he thought desperately. Finally, when it was nearly time for the sun to rise, he could no longer control himself. While the whole world slept, Dinesh sneaked out of his house. Carefully, he looked around to see if anyone was about. No, the whole town was sleeping deeply. He walked quietly to a field by the side of the road. Some pits had been dug there to plant saplings. He tiptoed to one pit, showed his face into the mud and shouted, "The king's ears are like donkey's ears. That is why he always wears a turban. The king's ears are like donkey's ears. The king's ears are like donkey ears." As soon as he had shouted this out, he felt his stomach become normal again. Relieved, he covered up the pit with mud, planted a sapling in it, and went home and lay down on his bed. Soon he was fast asleep. Some years later, the little sapling planted in the pit where Dinesh had shouted grew into a sturdy tree. Meanwhile, the king decided to marry. He wanted to find the most beautiful, most sensible bride. So he decided to send a royal messenger around the kingdom to announce the king's search for a bride. The town crier went to the royal carpenter and asked him to make some new drums. He wanted strong drums which would make a loud sound as he made this most important announcement. The royal carpenter said that he would find the best wood available in the kingdom to fashion these drums and set off to find a suitable tree. As he walked down the road, he looked at the trees planted by the roadside. One tree looked particularly strong and sturdy. He decided to use the wood from that tree for the new drums. He cut the wood and made the drum. The leaves of the tree lay scattered on the road. A passing shepherd saw them and thought, "Why are these fresh green leaves lying on the road? Let me take them home for my sheep." He gathered the leaves into 3 large bundles and set off for home. On the way, he met a cowherd. "Brother, you have 3 large bundles of green leaves. Can you spare one for my cow here?" the cowherd asked the shepherd. Generously, the shepherd gave him 1 bag. As he walked on, he met a Mahavat on an elephant. "Brother, you have 2 large bundles of green leaves. Can you spare one for my elephant here?" asked the Mahavat. The shepherd gave him a bundle of leaves too. By now, the royal carpenter had made the new drum. The town crier set off happily with it. He reached the middle of the town and in the busy marketplace started beating his new drum. But what was this? Instead of the usual dum-dum noise, words were coming from the drum. When the people listened carefully, they heard the words clearly. "The king's ears are like donkey's ears. That is why he always wears a turban. The king's ears are like donkey's ears. The king's ears are like donkey's ears." Before these words wafted into the air and could float away, the sheep, cow, and the elephant, which had eaten the leaves of the tree, opened their mouths, and instead of a ba, ba, moo, moo trumpet, these words were heard. "The king's ears are like donkey's ears. That is why he always wears a turban. The king's ears are like donkey's ears." Thus, the entire city came to know the king's secret without Dinesh telling anybody. So kids, how did you like the story? Children, if you liked the story, then definitely share it and do not forget to subscribe my channel Kahani Didi for such lovely stories. That's all for now, kids. Take care. Bye-bye.